Hi, my name is Valeria Laddaga Gavidia, and today I'll be sharing my poster titled Only as Good as the Tools in Our Toolbox, Measuring and Monitoring Treatment Integrity. Treatment integrity, or TI, is the degree to which a prescribed intervention is implemented as intended. Behavior analysts and other professionals often collect TI data to assess the quality of implementation, guide decision making, and train behavior change agents such as therapists. TI data can be collected using different data collection systems that often vary in their reliability, specificity, and time to completion. The purpose of our project was to compare various methods of TI data collection across these three dimensions. Four registered behavior technicians working at a university-based autism treatment center served as data collectors. We trained technicians to collect TI data using the different data collection measures and then had them remotely score video samples. This was done via Zoom with electronic TI data sheets. Video samples were pre-recorded sessions of trained research assistants teaching noun and verb labels to a 3-year-old female with autism spectrum disorder. Data collectors were only able to access the program's protocols and operational definitions of the components during scoring. They were not allowed to take notes outside of what the datasheet allowed, and they could pause and rewind the videos at any time. Data collectors scored the same video using different TI measures. Each data collector was assigned 2 to 3 different scoring types from different categories and was allowed to score the same video with 2 different methods as long as 5 other videos were scored in between rescoring the first video. We also calculated inter-observer agreement for all scoring types to ensure scores could be repeated across scorers. Our first category of data collection was occurrence non-occurrence. Here, data collectors scored a plus or a minus for the occurrence or non-occurrence of each component across all trials in the session. Data collectors calculated a percentage of correct implementation for trials, components, and an overall integrity score. This was the most specific of our data collection systems, so we compared the reliability of our other data collection methods to the occurrence non-occurrence. Our next category was all or none. We had 2 types of data sheets in this category: all or none by component, and all or none by trial. Data collectors scored whether all components or all trials were implemented correctly. A minus would be scored if at least one error occurred on the trial or component. Data collectors then calculated overall session percent integrity by either trials or component, depending on the scoring type. Finally, we used Likert scales to have data collectors rate the implementation of components or trials in the session. We had 4 types of data sheets in this category: a 5-point Likert scale by trial, a 5-point Likert scale by component, a 3-point Likert scale by trial, and a 3-point Likert scale by component. Anchors for the Likert scale are shown in the table under Likert scales. Data collectors averaged Likert scores to produce one overall session score. This project is currently ongoing, but these panels show some of the results we have so far. Figure 1 shows the breakdown of one of the video samples by component using occurrence non-occurrence data collection. Components are on the x-axis and percentage of correct implementation is on the y. We see that most errors occurred during the tangible delivery component, with all other components at above 70% correct implementation or greater. Figures 2 and 3 show all scoring types compared by trial or component. Sessions are on the x-axis, specifically the video of the session, and percentage of trials or components implemented correctly is on the y. Figure 2 shows the percentage of trials implemented correctly across all scoring types for all video samples. We converted Likert scores into equivalent percent ranges based on Sir Heinrich et al. 2019. These ranges are depicted by the error bars shown here. Figure 3 shows the percentage of components implemented correctly across all scoring types for all video samples. Again, Likert score ranges are depicted by the error bars. As I mentioned before, the project is currently ongoing and we continue to collect additional data. We aim to answer the following questions. How specific is the information produced by each method? Are some TI data collection methods more useful and efficient than others? Can we get inter-rater reliability? And what is the overall reliability of each scoring type as compared to occurrence non-occurrence? Thank you.